This video is about why people are talking about Hamilton again and all of the things involved within Hamilton. Hi, it's me, B, and I tried filming this video before until I was interrupted by life, love, and the looming sense of doom that I feel constantly. Also, my memory card was full for no reason. Very strange. But, hi, how are you? I hope that you're doing well. Welcome to my new setup. It's called My Neighbors Are Outside, and I usually put my camera right here where they can see me. So I'm too embarrassed to do that. My mom is talking downstairs, and yeah, let's just get into it. What am I talking about today? What else would I talk about? I'm talking about Hamilton, baby! Let's talk about it. Hamilton is a musical that was made and is good. People like it, and that is great. I would just like to give my personal history with Hamilton. It came out when I was in A-Push during my junior year of high school. So I was surrounded by moderately smart theater kids and really annoying jerks. The intersection of Hamilton for them just created this cacophony that constantly made the environment that I was in a hellscape. But I guess like a fun one. Hamilton is really cool for a lot of reasons to me personally. Over the years, I've kind of gotten like a little bit over it. Not over it as in I don't like Hamilton anymore. I still think that a lot of the songs are really, really great. I still think that a lot of the production design, the costumes are really, really cool. I will link other people who have talked in way more detail about the Hamilton costumes that I find interesting because historical accuracy and costumery are really interesting to me and I like them a lot. But that's not what this video is going to be about. If you didn't know, Hamilton is now becoming another thing because it recently was filmed and put onto Disney+. For those of you that don't know the plot of Hamilton, it's really simple. It's about Alexander Hamilton. It's a retelling of his biography and the intrepid, truncated details of his life, told through song and dance. It's cool. It's nice. I will go through some of the reasons why Hamilton was a groundbreaking debut and why it's cool and why people like it. Of course, I'll be doing it in a list format because I really enjoy lists. They make me happy. So, number 1, the cast. The cast of Hamilton is full of powerhouses that I had not heard of until Hamilton became a thing. And when Hamilton became a thing and I heard of them, I was, of course, blown away. Not counting Daveed Diggs, of course, who everyone knows and loves. There's Jasmine Jones, who the switch up between Mariah Reynolds and Peggy, the duality of that performance, insane. For that alone, you should know that she's an amazing actress that can eat you alive. Speaking of people that eat, Renee Goldsberry's Angelica wiped out the competition. That woman, I love Daveed, don't get me wrong, but Renee's got the fire, the flow, the speed, the cadence, the volume, the emotion, the acting, all of it, the arms, all of it. It's amazing. And people sleep on Leslie Jr. in my opinion, but Leslie Jr. did an amazing job as Aaron Burr. He was so good, so emotionally impactful. I hated him and I loved him all at the same time. Of course, there's other people. There's Christopher Jackson, who played George Washington. There's Jonathan Groff. He was really cool. He was King George, but who cares? Of course, there's Philippa Sue. Philippa? She was an amazing Elizabeth. The actors and actresses in this production were amazing. Every choice was so well calculated and so specifically wonderful that I think everyone had their shining moment. Others shined brighter than others, don't get me wrong. Renee versus everyone. Philippa versus everyone. Daveed versus others. But everyone got their shining moment. Everyone was amazing. And that is why this leads into number 2. The cast was so diverse that everyone was surprised at the range, which sucks, but I'll get into it. I am not a theater nerd, but I do like a good musical here and there. In musicals, I often find myself spacing out and feeding into this fantasy and imagine these characters to be like in real life. Oftentimes, musicals have a cast very, very white people, and that's what I got used to seeing. So when Hamilton came out and I was seeing these beautiful black dancers on my screen, these beautiful brown dancers, these beautiful not white dancers, singers, and actresses and actors on my screen, I was blown away and honestly confused and amazed. It's just so rare to actually see it be represented in such a popular form of media that it blew me away, and I was so excited and so happy. Number 3, why Hamilton was enjoyable for me is that the music is fun and the interludes are not boring. It would be really easy to make George Washington like the old dumpy character who usually has their old dumpy song that you're not really excited to listen to, but they didn't do that. He had amazing chemistry interacting with the other people. He wasn't played as this like old, super wise guy, but just as regular old dude who Alexander Hamilton looked up to, who gave him good finger wagging and talking to, but it was ultimately really focused on doing his other thing. And of course he was supposed to be like the father figure wisdom guy, but you know, it made choices and decisions with their musical score that was really, really great. And the album is like 50 songs maybe. It feels like 50. Could be less. And every song has their moment where I have a level of replayability value that is very high. Like, the replayability value for these songs, to me, are huge. There is not a day that goes by that I don't have at least a thought in my head where I'm like, I want to listen to that one song from Hamilton again. Because all of the music is really good. And that's it. That's it for my positivity. Because after that, it becomes kind of this miasma of concerns, confusion, and criticism, which we're going to get into now. This is the portion of the video that is now concerns, criticism, and confusion. Hi, how are you? Welcome to that part of the video. Let's talk about the Hamilton agenda and why people are not really feeling it. Mostly Twitter, but for good reason.